Hey one, how's it going? So I am picking up the Cybertruck. So you probably haven't seen many delivery videos of the Cybertruck, but this is one of the few. Not the first, but one of the few. So hopefully you find this video helpful in getting ready for your Cybertruck delivery and or on the fence about getting a Cybertruck. Make sure you use the link in the description of this video if you plan to order one or any other Tesla. So this is one of the newer Tesla service center slash delivery center. It's huge. So what I've learned that this used to be a dealership before. So it's interesting that Tesla took over. And this is in Signal Hill, Long Beach. And I am here seeing the Cybertruck again with this barrier and then eventually without the barrier. And this is their display vehicle. So if you're interested in finding a Cybertruck to take a look at, they won't let you sit in it just yet or even touch it. But you can come by, take a look at it and see how big it is. So delivery check-in right now. It took a few minutes for them to get me out to see the Cybertruck. And they actually have it on display while I was going out to take a look at it for the first time. So they are unveiling it for me for the first time by removing the Cybertruck cover here. So seeing it for the first time, and it looks absolutely amazing in person. I can't really describe it until you actually see it with the naked eye. All the panel gaps looks to be in good order. Just doing a quick walk around before we sign any document electronically through the app. So this is the Founders Edition, so limited supply. And we're looking at the bed here, this hidden compartment, and you have your reverse charger back there as well. They also provide you with all-weather floor mats for the Foundation series with some other accessories. So taking a look at the tonneau cover, they're both electronic, the tonneau cover and the tailgate itself when it opens. And the tonneau cover automatically closes, but the tailgate or lift gate does not. You have to manually close that. The rear seats does have this large entertainment display. So I'll stop talking and we'll let the service delivery advisor manager go through the process. He's doing orientation.
Most of your settings are going to be transported over because it does look like you do have your cloud-based profile already set up.
Okay.
So if we look over to the map right here, it looks like you prefer the satellite view more than anything. So that's already going to have populated. And then let's see, if we navigate, it's going to have some of your saved or recent addresses already saved over, so not too many things to set up, but let's go ahead and set up your driver profile. So we're gonna go and click on the silhouette of the car. We're gonna close your front door.
Oh, it's heavy. Okay.
Definitely is gonna have some weight to it. We're gonna go ahead and tap on mirrors, and then we're gonna use the left scroll wheel to go ahead and change the direction of the
Can you close that door? Dolly, can you close the door? I probably need to adjust my seat. Can't see anything. Still can't see anything. All right, it's gonna be interesting. All right, and then right side.
And then I'll go and tap on it for you.
How's the blind spot on this? Have you driven it?
I have.
Okay.
Truth be told, anytime you do turn on the turn signals, it does turn on the fender flare camera as well. So it's always super
and it has
helpful.
It has a new software where it turns red, right? When there's a
yes, yes, exactly. And then the mirror auto tilt option. Would you like that turned on?
Off,
Anytime
yeah.
you auto fold off, and then the tilt off as well. Perfect.
Tilt off, yeah.
And then we'll go ahead and get your steering wheel adjusted.
This wheel is small. Okay.
Perfect. We're gonna go and tap on save, and then we'll exit out. A little bit about the steering wheel.
Yeah.
I know from our Model S's and X's, it was haptic touch.
This is
the button.
push button.
Yeah, but they're actually push buttons now.
Oh, much better, yeah.
And then
The horn is here now, right?
The horn is gonna be in the middle, and right here
that's
you're
the
gonna have
camera.
ease of access to all the cameras. So you do have a front forward-facing camera as well as a rear-facing camera as well. This rear-facing camera will always stay on anytime you're driving, just because when the tonneau cover is closed, you're unable to see from the back mirror. Let's see here. You do have 3 different.
How do you just turn the camera in the back on, just for the mirror?
So let's go and put the vehicle in the drive. So we'll go and put our front brake. So that will automatically stay on right there.
You can't turn it off if your tonneau cover is always on. Okay, that's good.
It's gonna stay always on.
That's good.
Perfect. I'm going to turn the climate control just a little bit. So you do have 4 different options regarding the ride height. The ride height will, for the most part, stay at medium, but you do have the high, low option as well, and you also have entry. It is a little bit difficult to go and get into the truck when it is a little bit taller. I would recommend customers going ahead and switching it to the auto lower to entry option. I'll go and show that in just a second. But essentially all of your quick controls, whatever you have on your previous Teslas, it's all going to be located right here as well for the Cybertruck. The cool thing about the glove box is you can open it directly from the screen, and you can also close it from the screen as well.
For the ride height, on highway speed, does it automatically go down to low?
It'll still automatically adjust. So that's where you can come into dynamics and go and change some of the preferred ride heights, how you want the vehicle to drive. If you're looking to drive it a little bit quicker, a little bit faster, it's going to set the preferred ride height to lowered, handling a little bit focused, and then the acceleration set to standard. So you're going to be able to get the full punch out of the
I see.
Truck.
Yeah.
Now you also have the off-road option as well. So if you do switch to off-road, it does have a few disclaimers you do have to read before you go ahead and hit confirm, and then you can actually set the truck into extract mode.
Okay.
So we'll go and tap on confirm right now. You have 2 options. You have overland and you have Baja as well. If you're planning on taking it Baja racing, you can go ahead and set it to Baja. Set your deceleration mode. And
so that's just the regenerative braking?
Yes, exactly. When you're driving the truck regularly, it's going to be set to the auto hold option.
Okay.
Only time that you can set it to hold or roll is when you're in overland.
Is there, what was I going to ask you? Regarding I just saw that earlier, where they distribute the power to the front and the rear?
Yeah, so that's going to be
it's on the Baja. So it can fully 100% rear?
Yep.
So,
so this side is going to be the front.
Oh, front. So it could be front wheel drive or rear wheel drive?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
But we'll go ahead and
just do
switch to custom. I'll go and let you play with these settings before you head out.
Yeah, just do standard. Right. Relax is more soft, right?
Yeah.
Focus is stiffer.
Focus is going to be stiffer if you're planning on driving a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I'll just do relax.
I always recommend
higher or lower. Or just
purely up to your preference.
Okay. Higher is like under 50, it just stays at medium.
Yeah.
And then highway speed goes down to lower.
Highway speed is always going to go and lower itself.
That's fine. Yeah.
I always recommend turning on apply brakes when regenerative braking is limited. Essentially what that does is, let's just say when your battery's all the way to 100%.
Or if it's cold weather.
There's nowhere for the motors to put energy back into the battery. What that's going to do, that's just going to go and supplement the brakes to mimic the regenerative braking.
Yeah, I'll leave that off actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the auto lower, that's what I was talking about. So it'll go and lower the suspension to entry level. Anytime you come back from a drive, it'll automatically start lowering itself. And then when you're ready to go ahead and go somewhere, once you hop in, it'll go and set back to your preferred ride height, and then you'll be all set. But it'll automatically lower itself anytime you're getting in and out of the car.
Okay, I'll leave that on.
Towing and hauling. If you are towing a trailer behind you, you would just go ahead and turn on trailer mode, and you'll be able to go ahead and utilize some of these settings right here. Charging. Charge limit is going to be set to 80. That's going to be the standard charge limit that Tesla recommends. Let it charge up to 80% for whenever you're charging all the way up for daily use.
Yeah.
Drop it down to 20. If you're going on road trips, more than welcome to go and switch it. It's going to be the same with all of our vehicles.
Okay.
This is where you'll be able to go and turn on some of the outlets. So the power feed for the front. You also have the outlets that are inside as well. So in the center console, if we remove this,
So
whenever
when
you're-
you plug something in, does it automatically turn on those
No,
outlets?
you have to still turn them
So
on.
go to outlets.
Yep.
If you turn it on, does it reset to off again? If you each time you get in the car
You can enable this right here.
to keep
on.
all outlets. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just
But
for I guess kid safety or whatever.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah. So, and then also power consumption as well.
Yeah.
You can also turn on enable cabin outlets on entry. So anytime you do enter the car, they'll automatically turn on, but completely up to you. Autopilot settings are mostly gonna be still the same. The cameras do still have to calibrate before you'll be able to go ahead and utilize those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's still some calibration that needs to be done. Since like I said, our offsite location is about like a mile down the road, so not a lot of calibration gets done when we are driving it over. But it's essentially going to have the same features and settings as any one of our other vehicles. Lock settings, you'll see your phone key, and then you'll see the 2 key cards that are paired to your vehicle as well.
Okay.
Key cards, you can purchase them on Tesla Shop if you do happen to lose one. You just have to make sure you have one physical key on you. If you don't, then you would have to come back to us to go ahead and get them paired to your vehicle. Walk-away door lock is turned on. Driver door unlock mode, up to you if you want to go ahead and turn that on. It's more of a safety thing. You know, if you're alone late at night, want to make sure that no one's hopping in your car.
Oh, can I set the pin or is it already on here?
No. So we'll go ahead.
Oh, okay. Just you can keep going.
No worries. Light settings.
Yeah.
The only additional thing on here is going to be the accent lighting. It's currently set to auto, but let's go and turn them on. So the red accent lighting is going to be all around, from in the front and the rear doors as well. And then if you want to change the color to it, you can change it to the default colors. You can also add your own color as well. That is something different that we added in our Cybertrucks and our new refresh Model 3. And then let's see here, display, not too many things here. The Cybertruck logo, anytime you do open the door and when you're hopping in, it's going to show the Cybertruck logo on the screen. Up to you if you want to go and keep that on or turn it off. Reduce the blue light is also a standard feature. The rear view camera, it's currently set to auto, but it does look like you can turn it off.
Yeah, I have an auto.
I would recommend keeping it on auto. And then you can also lock the rear display as well. You know, if your kids are kind of acting up, want to reduce their
all right, cool.
access to the rear screen, you can always do that. Trips, navigation, so safety right here. So sentry mode currently turned off. You do have to read a disclaimer to turn it back on.
And the USB is in the glove box?
Yes.
Okay. Exclude works. I'll just leave it on for now. Disable Sentry sound. This is on.
And then your dash cam is already set to auto. What we'll do is we'll go and click on Format USB drive, just so sometimes when they do install in the factory, it's not all the way formatted. Perfect.
Spot, pin to drive.
Perfect.
Don't steal my Cybertruck. Just kidding. Isn't sure.
And then you also have speed limit mode as well. If you're planning on letting anyone borrow the truck, you can also lock the speed of the car. Not too many things in the service tab. I recommend
it's 53 psi.
Yeah, so it's 53.
Oh, it's 50. Because the sunlight.
The recommend is going to be 50.
Okay.
Not too many things. It's going to be essentially the same thing as all of our other vehicles.
That's new.
Allow Tesla to remote start and allow remote debugging. So allow Tesla to remote start essentially when your car is in service.
I don't need to give them the key card.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll just be able to remote start your vehicle.
What about towing? If
this is for tow mode.
Yeah,
so,
when I'm getting towed, right?
Yeah, when you're getting towed. Essentially, the truck driver would come here. It would have to be flatbedded.
But if there's no 12 volt or 16 volt, because now they use, it's no longer the 16 volt. Is there, like, how did they jump the car?
It's going to be the same type of way that they do it in all of our other vehicles. There's a panel that you can pop off. It's going to be in the same type of area. I know with our Model Ys, S's, X's, there's a plastic panel in the front that you can pop off. It's going to be the same type right there, and there's going to be the 2 connectors if you do happen to need to get it jumped.
You probably want to show me that later just in case.
And the upgrades, don't think you'd be able to purchase any upgrades. You already have FSD, you already have the lifetime premium connectivity.
So it's fully loaded.
Yep, it's fully loaded. But yeah, other than that, did you have any specific questions about the car?
So the front is power, right?
It is. And then you can also close it directly from the screen.
Oh, make sure they're not going to stick their head in. And then the tonneau cover,
is also,
you can control it too?
Yeah. So that's going to be the lift gate, and that's going to be the
tonneau so you can pop the lift gate?
Yeah, but if you do want to close it,
you have to go outside and close it. Only the tonneau cover is...
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And then not too many big differences in the climate control settings. You do have the biodefense mode.
Yeah, okay.
You do have the cold and heat. So the heated seats are right here, but you can switch them to cooled.
Okay, cool.
And then you do have the rear climate controls as well for whoever the rear passengers are. However, they also have access to control their climate.
And the seats, right?
And the seats as well. Okay. The 2 side seats are heated, not cooled, and the middle doesn't have any heated seats.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it with the screen. You are gonna notice a difference when driving a Cybertruck. Not too sure if you've had the chance to drive one.
No.
Okay.
Of course not.
So, biggest thing you're gonna notice is when you do drive it, it does lock out at 90 degrees to the left or 90 degrees to the right because of the steer-by-wire system. If you'd like, I can go ahead and we can go on a quick little test drive to kind of see how it reacts. Because we did remove all of the ultrasonic sensors from all of our vehicles.
Okay.
It's going solely based on the camera system, Tesla Vision.
So there's no sensor right now? There's no alerts that you're going to hit something?
Exactly. I mean, when you're changing lanes on the freeway or anything like that, or on the street, if a car suddenly pops up in your blind spot, the car will obviously let you know, do the red flashing, still do the normal beeping.
Yeah.
But any of those, the beeping with the ultrasonic sensors, what they used to do, Cybertruck currently doesn't do that.
Okay. Does the mirror fold?
The mirrors do fold.
It does fold. Okay.
So
and you can take those out if you want to, right?
Yes, I do believe you can take those
tilt,
out.
No fold. Okay.
Perfect. And then the auto tilt option is just to tilt them whenever you're reversing. I'll go and get that off. But yeah, you can take them off. Truth be told, I'm not too sure how to take them off. However, I did see a video online where I believe a customer is getting theirs wrapped and taking off the mirrors.
Right. Yeah.
And it's pretty easy. Same thing with this. This is pretty easy to take off as well. And there's a little cover to go ahead and put in the little place. But yeah, other than that.
Okay, so driving the Cybertruck for the very first time, and we actually had a camera person help us record this. So we're getting a third-party point of view or second-party point of view, however you want to look at that. So the Cybertruck, it rides really nice, smooth like butter. It does have more of a boldy feeling, but you can firm up the suspension. It does have adapted suspension. I believe the suspension can raise up to 16 inches of ground clearance. And it rides just like the Model X. So if you've ridden in the Model X or you've driven one, it rides just like that. It just feels a little heavier. However, the turning radius is much better than Model X. Overall, very little wind noise. The only noise we slightly notice is the motor noise. It's different from that of the Model X, S, 3, and Y. And we'll do a follow-up video with the cabin camera to show you. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. There's going to be a lot more content around the Cybertruck. How to use it, how it's like to owning it, what does it feel like getting all the attention right now. I'm sure that will die down soon. Hopefully that will be sooner than later. And acceleration, again, is very smooth on the highway. as well as in local residential area. It's just overall a well designed vehicle. The turning radius is amazing. It feels like a sport car, but you know there's a hefty weight to it. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you find this video helpful and entertaining, as well as informative for your purchase of the Cybertruck or what to expect when you take delivery of a Cybertruck. So remember to subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram. Thanks for watching. Catch you on next time.